Here's Timothy. Hi. Hi. I was searching for a poetry theme for you people, and on the last birthday I ever had in Chicago, I had people over and I read a poem that appears in this book. I've only read there once. It's really long, so I'm going to try to shorten it up for you because I've never shared this with anyone else. And it was on my birthday, on the last birthday I was in Chicago, and it is called Time, 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 See What's Become of Me. The world now relies on our cesium-synced watches so that we can be on time for every single minute, minute, all-encompassing detail of our little existences so we don't miss a thing. Can't let that happen. And don't forget, we want time to be on our side so we can always look young. My husband took a photo of us from his smartphone from his birthday, and he uploaded this to his phone app to actually guess our ages. It guessed that I was 10 years younger. Wow. Cool. I guess I'm defying time. But isn't it funny how we can scrutinize ourselves by our ages, by our time alive? But now I'm forced to wonder, does time even exist? I mean, I know we all tune our timepieces to stay on time with the rest of the world, but our Earth's magnetic field affects how time exists for people. I mean, GPS satellites, because they are farther away from Earth's gravitational pull and us land dwellers, we adjust the satellite's time from space so it aligns with what us Earth dwellers actually know. So a ton of people put a ton of work and a ton of time into calculating time, but it makes me ask again, does time exist? Or is it something that we just make up to help us through our little lives? And so I'll ask it to you this way. What is time? Tricky question, isn't it? Is it something that we use like a measuring stick to keep all of our events in chronological order? And if that's the case, well, then when did it start? Did it start with the Big Bang for starting this universe? And if that's the case, is it only that way because that's all we know about our universe's timeline? I mean, does time exist if there's no one around to actually see it? And how do you even see time anyway? I know scientists talk about the 4 dimensions in our universe, 3 spatial dimensions and time. But when I can look around me and I can see far away and I can see up close and I can see above and below me and I can see all of these things. But time, this elusive time thing, it seems like the only thing that I can see from time is 1 moment at a time. And most scientists say that there is no time, but a single continuum called space-time. Oh, no, you people are messing with my dimensions. Because now that I wonder about what time really means, the more mysterious it becomes. Maybe we should value every moment as it comes. Or maybe we should chuck our watches and turn off our cell phones and refresh ourselves so that we could live in the moment. Because whether or not time exists, that's what time is all about, living from moment to moment. So if us land dwellers are forced to take our lives 1 moment at a time, maybe we can remember time is 1 of the 4 dimensions. And prominent philosophers scream that time is a part of the fundamental structure of the universe. So maybe it's just as vital as how close you are all to me. You know, time may be that valuable as a resource, so maybe we should treasure every moment like it's our last.
Wow.
Thank you very much. So there's my poem reference for you. But because I have been writing poems daily, I've been trying to come up with things, and St. Patrick's Day happened between, and so I wrote something about St. Patrick's Day on St. Patrick's Day, which is in this past week, so I'm going to share it with you before it's too late. This is called Once They Were Moved to This Foreign Land. For those not knowing the ways of the Catholic Church, know that people become saints based on their lifetime deeds, not necessarily because of visions they may have had while fasting and only allowed to drink alcohol. So if anybody was curious, St. Patrick, according to legend, was from England, but Irish pirates took him hostage for 6 years. However, after having problems upon his return to England, he went back to Ireland. As a priest there, he actually converted all of the polytheistic pagan Irish over to Christianity, which kind of pleased the Catholic Church. Now, in Catholicism, it seems that every day is saved for a saint. And March 17th was originally reserved as a day to celebrate St. Patrick because that day is when they believe he died. Now, I talked to men who were altar boys, and they told me that they never remember hearing the Catholic Church ever make any mention of St. Patrick, much less honor him. So, this altar boy's theory is that when the Irish were ridiculed upon arriving in the United States, they thought that maybe they would latch onto this holiday as a way to honor the Irish and as a chance to bring the Irish together. Now, since some may possibly say that the Irish have a penchant for drinking, this holiday really caught on as a way to celebrate way too much here in the U.S. For me, right now, living 1,000 miles away from my own home, I was out drinking yesterday. Call it a pre-celebration for St. Patrick's Day. And I saw someone wearing clothes naming my hometown. I had to approach and give my personal props if they were from the same town as me. And afterward, we laughed and commiserated and talked about our town for over an hour. And it was great to connect with somebody from my past, with somebody with my roots, even if it was just for a little while on one day. And as small as it seems, as insignificant as this may seem, a part of me wonders if this is how the Irish felt once they were moved to this foreign land. So whatever the reasons were, and whatever the history was, this one day seems to be a day now where everyone can claim to be Irish, and it's okay. Because even if you're not, unlike the discrimination the Irish first felt here in the States, this is now one day where everyone welcomes each other, no matter our nationality. And I have another holiday for you. I wrote this one on the 12th, written on National Alfred Hitchcock Day. And this is, and I just love the title, Vanishing Psycho in the Rear Window. Yeah. And I think I should actually have it, my middle name is Lee, Janet Kuypers, so I want to say Leigh space / LE, because from Psycho too. I was like, that's so cool. If I ever change my name, eventually I just leave and be like the actress. That's funny. Ever since leaving the hospital, everything now comes to you like some sort of a surreal movie where everything seems so proper, like life exists in black and white. Black and white, cut and dry. They're either too nice to you or they want to kill you dead. So start strenuously searching, look to see the full color truth. Everyone seems cordial to you, almost too nice is all you think, when you're sure they only say half-truths whenever you ask, so you know you can trust no one. The harsh punishment you face mentally from those who claim to love you still fills you with more terror and more suspense, wondering how everything ends. You stay behind the camera lens, you try to record everything to cover your tracks and stay out of the limelight. You think it works, but they turn to you nonetheless. So beware of dear old mommy. Stay clear of anyone or anything who may try to do you in. Avoid high places where someone may try to push you to your death. But still, your danger may come from above. So beware the birds circling like masked daggers above. Beware. You know that you are hunted now, being one who knows too much. Even avoid strangers on a train, because the lady can vanish in a flash and no one will know your malaise and your misery are like an M for murder, even in the privacy of your own home. So, double lock all of your doors. Hope you've covered all your bases. Blinds stay closed, close the drapes, put towels under the bathroom door, and just try to relax in the shower.